బొమ్మల రామాయణము. He is the Supreme Lord resting on Anantasesha in Ksheerasagara, the Milky Ocean, with his consort Sri Mahalakshmi. Mahavishnu is one of the Trimurtis. They are Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, Shiva, the destroyer. Dashavatara. Lord Vishnu's 10 incarnations are called Dashavatara. They are Matsyavatara, Kurmavatara, Varahavatara, Narsimhavatara, Vamana Avatara, Parashurama Avatara, Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara, Buddha Avatara, Kalki Avatara. Valmiki Ramayanam. Valmiki is called as Adi Kavi. He wrote Ramayanam, the Adi Kavya. He is revered as Adi Kavi for his invented shloka which set the basis and defined the Sanskrit poetry. He came out of an anthill after the penance, thus called Valmiki, an anthill called Valmikamu. Putra Kameshti Yagam. Sage Vashishta recommended King Dasharatha of Ayodhya to perform the Putra Kameshti Yagam as they were childless. So, under the guidance of sage Rishyasringa Muni and the presence of sage Narada, they performed the Yagam. The Lord of Fire came out with a ball of sweet and gave it to the 3 queens of Dasharatha, Kausalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra. Birth of Rama. The country of Kosal was situated on the banks of Sarayu river. Ayodhya was the capital. After performing the Putra Kameshti Yagam, Dasharatha's wives gave birth to 4 children. Kausalya to Sri Rama, Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharata and Sumitra to twins Lakshmana and Shatrughna. Rama was born at the noon of the bright 9th day of Chaitra month. According to the latest reports, Rama was born on 10th January 5114 BC between 12 to 1 noon. Tataki's Vadha. In the Dandaka forest, the demon Tataki was terrorizing the saints and the people. Sage Vashishtha requested King Dasharatha to send Rama, Lakshmana with him to protect them. Vishwamitra ordered Rama to kill Tataki, and Lord Sri Rama killed Tataki, who was said to have the power of 1,000 elephants in just one arrow. Maricha and Subahu Vadha. The sons of Tataki, the demons Maricha and Subahu, enraged by their mother's death, were pouring blood over the yagam being performed by the sages. Sri Rama protected the yagam by killing the demon Subahu. Maricha fled the scene fearing death by Rama. Ahalya Shapa Vimochana. While Rama was going from the forest, his feet touched to a rock and it turned into a woman. She was Sage Gautama's wife Ahalya. Lord Indra deceived Ahalya by taking the form of Sage Gautama. After knowing this, Sage turned Ahalya into a rock by giving her curse. Rama broke the curse as his feet touched the rock and Ahalya came back to life. Sita Swayamvaram. King Janaka of the Mithila kingdom had a daughter named Sita. As a child, Sita lifted the Shivadanush, the bow of Shiva, with great ease. So, for a Swayamvaram, King Janaka put the challenge of stringing the bow of Shiva. Lord Rama succeeded in stringing the bow very easily and could win over Sita. Sita Rama Kalyanam. After Sita Swayamvaram, the wedding, that is Kalyanam, of Sita and Rama was performed with a great pomp and celebration. Arrangements were made like never seen before and Sita Rama Kalyanam was performed. Rama is referred to as Ekapatni Vratudu, that is, man with only one wife. Kaikeyi asking for 2 boons. Once, Kaikeyi saves Dashratha during a war with Sambasura. Pleased with her valor, the king gives her 2 boons which she said she will ask for later. After Sita Rama Kalyanam, Mandhara, the maid of Kaikeyi, poisons her mind and influences her to ask for the 2 boons. So, Kaikeyi asks Dashratha 1 to make Bharata the king and 2 to send Rama on exile to forest for 14 years. So, Rama went on exile while Dashratha was heartbroken. Guhan Boat. As per Dashratha's order, Sita, Rama and Lakshmana leave Ayodhya and start for the Dandakaranya, the thick forest. On reaching the Ganges, Rama meets Guhan, who is a hunter king and a boatsman, and will ask to arrange a boat for them. Guhan touched Rama's feet and was delighted to serve him. Rama was touched by Guhan's love and respect. So Rama said, "Henceforth we are not 4 brothers, but we are 5. Guhan took Sita, Rama and Lakshmana on his boat and crossed the river. Bharata asking for Rama Paduka, the footwear. Dashratha dies on the 6th day after Rama leaves for the forest. Bharata accuses Kaikeyi for it and goes to the forest in search of Rama. He pleads Rama to come back to Ayodhya. Rama refuses and says he has to complete his word given to his father. Later, Bharata asks for Rama's Paduka and puts it on his head and carries the Paduka to Ayodhya. Paduka Pattabhishekam. After Bharata comes from the forest with Rama's Paduka, he announces to the people that he will perform the Pattabhishekam to Rama's Paduka and perform duties on behalf of Rama. It shows Bharata's love for his elder brother Rama. Surpanakha. Surpanakha was the sister of the demon king Ravana. She meets Rama in the Panchavati forest. She instantly falls in love with Rama and asks him to marry her. Rama refuses and says he is already married to Sita. Later, Surpanakha asks Lakshmana to marry her. On his refusal, she gets angry and tries to attack Sita. Lakshmana gets angry and cuts off her nose and ears and sends her back. The golden deer. Surpanakha goes to her brother Ravana and tells about how Lakshmana insulted her and provokes him to kidnap Sita. Ravana calls Maricha the demon to go in the form of golden deer and helps him to kidnap Sita. Maricha in the form of golden deer moves around Sita. Sita asks Rama to get the deer for her. Rama asks Lakshmana to take care of Sita in his absence. Hit by Rama's arrow, Maricha dies. But before dying, he screams, "Hey Sita, hey Lakshmana." A worried Sita asks Lakshmana to go and look for Rama. Ravana in disguise. Sita sends Lakshmana to help Rama. Meanwhile, Ravana disguises himself as a sadhu and asks Sita for bhiksha, food. Lakshmana, while leaving Sita alone, draws a line around the house and asks Sita not to cross the line under any circumstances. Ravana, in disguise, tells Sita he will accept food only if she comes out and gives him the food. So Sita crosses Lakshman Rekha. Ravana kidnaps Sita. Jatayu Moksha. After kidnapping Sita, Ravana heads towards Lanka with Sita on his Pushpaka Vimanam. On way, Jatayu Pakshi, the eagle bird, sees them. Jatayu Pakshi recognizes Sita and tries to rescue her by fighting Ravana. But due to old age, he loses the fight and Ravana cuts the wing of Jatayu. Jatayu Pakshi falls down and could not save Sita. Shabari Moksham. Shabari lived in the Matanga ashram near Rishyamukha mountain. She waited daily for Rama to come and visit her at her ashram. She belonged to a tribe and served Matanga Muni. Rama knew about her from Kabanda. So, on the way to meet Sugriva, Lord Rama went to meet Shabri. Shabri's happiness knew no bounds. She kept some berries and fruits ready for Rama and started serving them. To check if the fruits are tasty and good, Shabri started tasting each and every fruit and gave Rama only the sweetest of all. Rama happily ate them. This shows Shabri's devotion to Lord Rama. Shabri attained moksha later. Vali Vadha. Rama meets Hanuman and Sugriva on the Rishyamukha mountain. Sugriva tells Rama how his brother Vali, who is the king of Kishkinda, becomes his enemy. He requests Rama to kill Vali and give him his kingdom and his wife. Rama asks Sugriva to get Vali to the forest for the combat. Vali comes for the combat and Rama's arrows first pierces 7 sal trees and goes and hits Vali. As Vali has a boon that whoever fights him, they will lose half of their strength to Vali. So Rama kills him from behind a tree. After Vali's death, Sugriva becomes the king of Kiskinda. He gets his wife Ruma back. As Rama vows not to enter any city for 14 years, Lakshmana goes to Kishkinda and crowns Sugriva as a king by performing Sugriva Pattabhishekam. Vali's son Angada will also get full honors. Ashokavanam. After the kidnap of Sita, Ravana kept her at Ashokavanam, a vast and a beautiful garden at Lanka. She was surrounded by Rakshasa women who were keeping a vigil on her. Hanuman meets Sita at Ashokavanam and gives Rama's ring to her, and Sita in return gives her Chudamani, a hair ornament to be given to Rama. Ravana Darbar and Lanka Dahanam. Hanuman allows himself to be tied up by the Rakshasas so as to meet Ravana himself. Ravana in his court does not offer a seat to Hanuman and ridicules him. Hanuman elongates his tail and makes a seat for himself and sits in front of Ravana. He tells Ravana to release Sita or face a war. Ravana gets angry and asks his soldier to light up Hanuman's tail. Furiated, Hanuman burns Lanka city and returns to Rama. Rama and Hanuman. As Hanuman found Sita and brought her Chudamani to Rama, Lord Rama hugged Hanuman with great love. Hanuman had lots of respect and devotion towards Rama and enjoys his warm hug. Setu Bandhanam. In the army of Vanaras was Nala, the illustrious son of Vishwakarma and the architect of gods. He volunteered to build a bridge across the ocean to cross it and reach Lanka. Thousands of Vanaras brought trees and logs of wood first, and then huge rocks and boulders, and under the supervision of Nala, built the bridge, the Ram Setu, which was 100 yojanas long. Even the little squirrels helped in building the bridge. We can still see this bridge in satellite images. War, Sanjeevani Parvatam. The battle between Rama and Ravana began. Ravana's son, Meghanad, Indrajit, was a very powerful warrior. During the war, he used his weapon, Shakti, to kill Lakshmana. Lakshmana faints, and the royal physician Sushena asks for few herbs like Mrita Sanjeevani, restorer of life, from Dronagiri mountains in Himalayas, also called as Sanjeevani Parvatam. Hanuman flew to Himalayas, but as he could not identify the herbs, he picked the entire mountain and brought it to Lanka. Lakshmana was cured. Kumbhakarna. Ravana's younger brother was Kumbhakarna. He was huge and very powerful. He had Brahma's boon. He used to sleep for 6 months and be awake for 6 months. During Rama and Ravana's war, it was his sleeping time. So, to wake him up, Ravana brought in elephants to make sounds to walk over him. Rakshasas blew conches, trumpets, and made all kinds of sounds to wake him up. Finally, as Kumbhakarna had a great appetite, mouth-watering food was cooked in huge quantities and put near him. With that, he wakes up, he fights the war, and Rama kills him. Ravana Vadha. Last day of the war, as his valorous son Meghnad was killed in the battle, Ravana was doomed with grief and anger. He left to the battleground, and after a great combat, Rama used Brahmastra, taught by Agastya, to kill Ravana. Ravana was finally killed. Vibhishana Pattabhishekam. After killing Ravana in the battle, Lord Rama made Vibhishana the king of Lanka and performed the Pattabhishekam, the crowning of Vibhishana, on the banks of the ocean. Sita's Agni Pariksha. After the death of Ravana, Rama meets Sita and asks her for Agni Pariksha. When Sita enters the fire god returns her to Rama unscathed. Puja at Rameshwaram. After reaching Rameshwaram, Rama along with Lakshmana and Sita performed the puja to Lord Shiva to get rid of the sin of killing a Brahmin, that is Ravana. Sri Rama Pattabhishekam. Sri Rama along with Sita and Lakshmana enters Ayodhya. People are overjoyed, and with great pomp and grandeur, Sri Rama Pattabhishekam, the crowning of Rama, is performed. After Pattabhishekam, Sita presents Hanuman with a pearl chain. Hanuman breaks each pearl with his teeth and keeps checking. Sita questions him. He says he cannot see Rama inside any of them, and later he opens his chest and shows Sri Rama inside his chest. Jai Sri Ram! Jai Sri Ram! Jai Sri Ram!